What is going on, guys? Today we're looking at another record breaker. This one, realistically, I wanted to get him out yesterday, but we've managed to do him now, and in general, really happy with this. Obviously, to get this card, you just need to score. You just need to win 4 squad battle matches and score with one Southampton player on semi-pro difficulty. For me, that is very simple regardless of your team. Semi-pro, if you want to just do the low-end teams, the first 2 teams on your squad battles list, and then when you refresh, do it again. Very simple that way. But if you've got a team nowadays that can compete in rivals or foot champs, more than likely they can do the semi-pro quite easily. I think I used the Cam Rodriguez, I want to say, or something like that. Just whacked him up front, and very easy to do. Very easy. So for a free card, a very nice free card in general, I was thinking this guy would make either team of the week or some sort of special card, as I believe the record breaker was for scoring in the Premier League before, I think it's 7 seconds or something like that, or sort of 7 minutes. I think it was, yeah, what is it, 7 seconds? Something along them lines. Really quick goal. So obviously, really nice card in general. So we'll look at the basic information, we'll then look at the stats and chemistry styles, and we'll discuss what's good, what's bad about this card, and we'll make an overall rating of him, and then we'll see, is he worth doing? But if you are liking these videos, make sure you like, and if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe. But FIFA's a bit dead at the minute, but we're going to keep grinding, keep going. I want to get some man of the matches out after this, as we got Poulsen, Muller, Illich, and someone else from the Serie A. So I'm going to be looking at doing them over the next couple of days, and then possibly look at some more team of the weeks. Obviously, we will have some possible Champions League gameplay coming this week. Probably Tuesday, Wednesday, but we'll see how that goes. So, looking at his information: 3-star skiller, 2-star weak foot, 5'10" right-footed with a high attacking and defensive work rate. So, to start off with the skill moves, at least it's not 2. Obviously, I always prefer 4 if possible. The weak foot is a little bit of a kind of a disadvantage with him. I didn't really like his weak foot very much, so we'll get into that. 5'10" right-footed, quite happy with that. High attacking and defensive work rates. Again, you can kind of control what a player does, and I didn't really notice him coming back too much with that custom tactics on stay up front, so that's always good. Looking at some of his stats then, 90 pace overall, that is fantastic, really nice with that. He's then got 99 jumping and 90 aggression, as well as 86 heading accuracy, just some real standouts that this card will be a nice header of the ball. Obviously 5'10" mixed with that 99 jumping and heading accuracy is always a nice combination in this FIFA, especially when heading is always the OP way. And then we have 90 shot power, 89 positioning, and 86 finishing, which again seems very average, but can do with some work. And if you whack a finisher on him, we'll discuss that, because that'll be nice little increase for him. 84 dribbling, again all stats across the board above 80, which again is very nice. So looking at some chemistry styles for him, personally, I tried him with the finisher. I thought, you know what, let's really go overboard with that shooting. The pace for me was good enough. 93 shooting, 84 physical you'd get from that. Personally, you may want to look at something a little bit different. You may want to go with sniper or potentially Deadeye, get that passing up as well. As obviously with the physical, he's already got 99 jumping and 99 aggression. So that's something that won't increase too much. Even though when you do put, oh no, in fact, not 99 aggression, he has 90 aggression, so it would go up to 99. So whether you'd want to look at doing something different and go for maybe dribbling, you want someone who's actually a little bit better with the ball. Again, the 4-star skill moves, or the lack of 4-star skill moves, will hinder his kind of dribbling method. So obviously you're going to really have to do the ball rolls, the step overs, all of them kind of basic skill moves to get past people, but he will have a nice dribble when doing it. They're really the only kind of chem stars that I'd be looking at, really. Sniper, Deadeye, Finisher, Hawk to an extent you could possibly get away with, but again, it gets the physical up. Hunter, for me, I don't think you need it. It'd get 99 pace, 91 shooting, but I just don't think he needs it that badly. You could potentially go for something like Marksman, or go for something like Artist if you really kind of don't want him to have more shooting. Maybe you want him in more of a cam role. Personally, for me, he's a striker through and through, and definitely with that finisher or something to get the shooting up, a great deal. Definitely adds a lot more to this player. So, what is good, what is bad about this player? Well, obviously, the starting good point is free. You can never turn up a free card, and to be honest, he was always going to be someone I go and get, even if it wasn't for the fact I was going to do a review on him. just the fact that he's free, very easy to do. Obviously, in this week's squad battles as well, you want to get that foot swaps player. Final one for tomorrow. We'll be coming back with an icon video, so stay tuned for that, definitely. And then, just in general, it looks a very nice card. BPL link, Irish link if you really want it. 90 pace, fantastic. 85 shooting with the chem style is fantastic as well. Dribbling isn't terrible. Obviously, he gets marked down for the skill moves, and the weak foot can be a bit of an issue. So I think I started him, putting him on the right side just to see what he's like with his weak foot, and then I had to move him over to the left, as literally he cannot score with his left foot unless it's a real tap in or a very basic shot. So for me, you definitely need him on the left hand side of the striking partnership, or obviously if you've only got one up front, you want him to be cutting in on his right rather than his left, and that's just something that the 2-star skill moves, 2-star weak foot definitely hinders for him. Other than that, the heading is fantastic, really, really nice. Stamina wise, obviously you're going to probably have to sub him off if you don't already, if say you already use him as a super sub, that's always fantastic. But if you're starting him, 75 stamina isn't terrible for a striker, as obviously he's mainly up front, but when it comes to getting towards the end of the game, then slash into extra time, you want to look at possibly having someone who replaces him. So that's always, again, something to look at. Passing wise, very bog standard, can pass the ball, but nothing really too extravagant. Very low passing rating, but I think the main meta part of this card is his pace, shooting and dribbling, and then obviously aerial battles is fantastic. So for me, it's not a bad card. For a free card, I'm going to have to rate him 7.5 out of 10. If I was going for just this card being free, I'd definitely rate it 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed doing it. I think it's very simple, very easy. Everyone can do it. It's no online single matches. It's just literally 4 squad battle matches. And literally all you have to do is sub off a player, or sub on a player, then sub him off, and Bob's your uncle, it's done. So for me, very, very nice card. Really rate it. Love the new design as well for the record breakers. I didn't know what I'd thinking with the first one, but actually it's kind of grown on me. The only thing that I really wish that happened is that you got the walkout animation from doing it, but unfortunately, obviously, it's just a bug standard center club. So obviously, let me know what you think. Have you done this card? That's going to be the question of the day. Are you looking to do this card, or are you just going to pass it? 83 rated. To be honest, later down the line, if you wanted to put him in a squad builder, it cost you nothing to get an 83. Obviously, you get a couple of coins as well, and a foot swaps player if you're doing the foot swaps as well. So for me, I'm quite happy with it personally. Really, really enjoyed it. And yeah, so if you liked it, let me know down below. And if you did like this video, make sure you like it as well. And if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.